What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel, Blatherby Crossing. Today we are making a holiday home for one of my favorite characters using the Happy Home Paradise DLC. Can you guess who it is? She is a red bird with a pink bow and has a brother who runs a museum. If you haven't guessed already, here she is. Please welcome Celeste. For Celeste's house, I want to make a cozy and relaxing space for her to rest after long nights of stargazing. Upstairs, I will add either an observatory or a walk through the stars, which I think will make her really happy. So let's get into it and call her Amiibo. I'm really happy that I found her Amiibo card and plastic figure within such a short time period. I also bought her brother's, Blather's, figure, and I can't wait to make a house for him too. After explaining the process to her with Lottie, I chose a plot for her house. It took a while to find the perfect location, but F2 was perfect for her as it had a large hill and nice terrain for me to adapt into a garden. She seemed really excited. It was time to take her to her new holiday home. I really like the landscape here with the 2 layers of cliffs. I hope she will be able to see the sky clearly here, and the surrounding forest will make it dark enough to see the stars and galaxies at night. I took a brief look at the landscape before I changed anything and started to make ideas on how to decorate the garden. When we arrived, I wasn't too keen on the autumnal colors in the grass and trees, so I changed the season to spring to match her bow. I love how the cherry blossoms look and the petals in the air. Since Celeste loves stargazing, I set the time to an eternal night and was careful to choose an hour with the least wind and clouds to distract her. This time had the best stars, they're so beautiful. In designer mode, I customized her house with a pink roof and door to make it feel like a cute and comfy cottage. I wanted to replace the fences, but there were no other styles to match my theme, so I just deleted them. I then used the paving tool to apply flower tiles to the ground in 2 different designs for depth and variation in the grass. I also added a dirt path with flowers around the edge. All these designs came from the portal in the Able Sisters Tailor. The path took quite a while to make and move around the inclines, so I sped it up for you to see the finished work. Here's the finished result. I changed the inclines to natural wooden ramps to match the forest around her cottage. This meant the base design for the garden was finished. I started adding furniture in pink and purple colors to match the house. A lot of the furniture glows and is inspired by stars and the DIY recipes you can get from them. I also added some flower furniture before starting on the plants. This flower bed was pretty. I added lots of Nova lights to match the moon chair and illuminate the garden at night time. I think Celeste really likes them. The trees made the garden look cramped, so I deleted them to make a clearing in the forest feeling. I chose pink lilies, mums, and hyacinth flowers for the garden as they had the most similar colors to each other and the roof of the house. I spread these around the moon chair and added some loose stars on the ground too before spreading them across the rest of the garden slowly. After moving a few pieces around, the garden and exterior were finished. Time to start designing inside. The first thing I did inside was to dim the overhead lights and make the room larger. I also added the healing soundscape, which Celeste really liked. Choosing the flooring and wallpaper was really difficult. I wanted to continue the stars theme but wasn't sure about these two wallpapers or the cloud flooring. Eventually I found the Moroccan tile floor and paired it with yellow patchwork walls. After a bit more searching I found the wallpaper in purple and this looked perfect. I continued with the Moroccan theme and used the purple sofa and matching side table to go with it. I also added a ranch dresser in the vintage wood but deleted it later on as it didn't match the theme. Again, I added Nova lights to brighten the room, which Celeste loved. For the bedroom, I chose white rattan furniture. Normally I use wooden partitions to divide a space and add storage, but these didn't look right today, so I replaced them with actual walls and a simple blue pillar to enclose the bedroom area. To finish up the bedroom furniture, I added a ranch bed and a simple dresser and then changed all the pieces to white to coordinate across the different sets. I also added a blue rose feature wall and isolated it with a purple patchwork partition to really enclose the bedroom. This way I could create a little nook in the main living space in which I could install a bathroom. Getting the bedroom layout to be functional and pretty took a while. I used another simple blue pillar here to join the partition walls neatly. Simple panels are a great way to separate a space or add privacy to an area. Plus you can add your own custom designs to them to really fit into a space or theme. I found this watery design on the portal in the Able Sisters Taylor. Unfortunately, I put the toilet in full view of the front door, so had to flip the entire room across to the opposite wall. Why didn't Nintendo add usable doors to the game? Moving on to my first attempt at the kitchen. I used a white ranch kitchen sink as my starting point and tried to pair this with the wooden counter table, also in white. This didn't look right, so I replaced that with a light project table. This fitted more with the aesthetic, but I still couldn't figure out the spacing, so gave up for now. I decided to go back to the bathroom and converted it into an ensuite with access through the bedroom area. This took a lot of moving around with the partition walls, furniture, and simple panels. During the process, I added a second design to the panels, cherry blossom petals to match the garden. This added a nice color variation to the area of the house. Eventually, I separated the rooms off completely from the main space with them. I also made the wall stripy with the two designs. On my second attempt at the kitchen, I flipped the main space and put the kitchen on the rear wall next to the bedroom. I shifted the wall across one space to make it feel more fitted and added a Nova light to the bedroom too, since it looked really dark. Finding the right appliances for Celeste's kitchen was a challenge, as I like to imagine what each client would eat before I design it. I hadn't included an oven, so knew a microwave was essential, but I wasn't sure where to put it. I thought she would like to drink fruit-infused water, so put the little dispenser on the worktop. Then I added a cute little fruit basket for her to make more, or to get her 5 a day. Tackling the living room again, I moved the Virgo harp to the bedroom corner to free up space. I moved the kitchen around for a third time to include a pink flowery fridge and relocated the fruit water so it was accessible from the living area. I also moved the microwave again to the rear wall to solidify the corner as a kitchen area. To make the space feel more open, I put the sofa and side table against the wall. To make the kitchen roomier and put the worktop at a more accessible height, I changed the dividing table to a low pink countertop. This closes off the kitchen nicely without making the space feel small. Adding rugs is a great way to add separate flooring to each area and highlight the theme of the space. I put a constellation rug in the bedroom and tried a moon rug in the living area, but the yellow looked hideous, so I replaced it. I put wooden tiles across the kitchen to cement in the functionality of the room. I broke up the wall space with a bottle shelf in the kitchen. I then added starlights all around the ceiling edges to make the house feel cute and decorated. Sort of like fairy lights or LED strips. To match the blue feature wall, I added a wreath above the harp, although the spacing was a little odd. I put a painting of some fish on the wall in a fancy sort of green frame. Then I added some brown towels to the bathroom. I like to think her brother sheds his feathers all over them, so she has brown ones now. I also put an antique phone by the sofa so she can call him. Keeping in with the Moroccan theme, I added the matching purple light. The little holes looked like stars. Hanging glowing moss in the bathroom added light to a dark room without it feeling artificial or too bright. I chose the spiral chandelier for the kitchen as she needs to see in here, and it looked the prettiest. And that's the downstairs finished. Upstairs, I used the starry sky wall and galaxy flooring and made the room as big as I could. I added lots of Nova lights and 2 moon chairs. My theme was a walk among the stars. I also added some glowing moss ball chairs to look like small moons or planets. Adding the big moon and asteroids really made it look like a miniature galaxy. I started changing all the stars to blue and white to make a cold feeling, just like space. I also used tiny star clocks to add size variation to the scene. I tried using pearls on the ground and really liked the subtle shine they gave off without being bright. You can walk over these so they fill space but don't block paths. I also added in some loose large stars and little ones dotted around. The upstairs is now done, so let's take a first-person look around. Celeste's house is finished. I really enjoyed making a holiday home for Celeste and hope you guys enjoyed watching it. Like and subscribe to see more and leave a comment on who you'd like to see a home for next. See you soon!